Blood of the Dawnwalker gameplay overview. Finally, we get to look at some more gameplay of this game, man. Since I saw it, I've been interested in it. So let's see if we can get through this. 21 minutes. Get your popcorn. Get your popcorn ready. All right. Shout out Rebel Wolves. I think y'all got one on your hands here. Y'all got a good one on your hands here.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svartro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Coen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions: up, down, left, or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry.
So rock, paper, scissors.
When defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Coen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block, and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing...
Okay, I see the little emblems on their chest. It shows you what direction you should attack towards to parry the attack that's coming. So up, when it's aiming up, you want to aim up because they're about to hit you with a downward strike. If it's left or right, you can hit them up. If it's left, then you can hit them up, down, or right. If it's right, you can hit them up, left, or down. Shit like that. I wonder if there's a stab animation. That would be cool. Maybe that's an ability that you have. And then I see this just reminds me of like the Pit Boy shit, or like when you picking weak points to attack or Fallout. That's what this reminded me of. So the combat looks faster than I thought. Let's continue.
Throwing some acrid dust. And now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, time to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent. Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory. First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something, and then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up.
The chopper.
It has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now. We've also leveled up,
you got a machete.
So let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Coen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees. One for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the two. We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Coen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Coen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Coen hasn't done enough to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
Okay, so you got there's some stealth options. I always love a game with some stealth options. Stealth is right up my alley.
The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altenmarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here. I was just...
Okay, they got the 5 boroughs like New York.
I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brensis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered
Oh, you
the
fucking
human
dumb.
ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
It's crazy that a lot of this architecture holds up today. Like, you still see a lot of this decor today. It's really dope. Like, it's fascinating to see like the engineering
Let's check them out.
that went into it
The
and how
cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other
and how it
places
stood
to
the test
see
of time.
and things to do here. A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
What you would usually expect, the usual suspects.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
Okay, so there's different other races in the game other than just humans and vampires. Cool, I like that.
And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about?
I wonder how they kept track of addresses back then.
Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
I'm getting Dragon Dogma 2 vibes. I don't know why.
Humbly.
Ouch!
I don't want to say it, Mum.
It's a prayer. It's what we have to say. Go on.
I humbly beg of thee.
Oh, they go to church.
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again, since Coen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
The game could use some polish. I mean, it's pre-beta, so I'm not going to judge the graphics too hard, but the gameplay could use some polish. The cutscenes definitely look better, or render better, obviously. But
is a solemn moment, doubly so.
gameplay could use some work.
A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation.
Look at that baby.
Natus ex sanguine est.
Putting the baby, putting the blood on the baby.
Sanguine et insanguine.
Hold on, let me pause this. Had to fix my audio.
Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen.
Yo, his drip is crazy. Though, I ain't gonna lie.
Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
Yo, what is up with that haircut, the bowl cut, but you left
I'm
the
sorry, but you must be
left the little
mistaken.
strips
Am
around.
I? Perhaps.
Just let it go, gang.
My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
Very well.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Oh.
So you deem your conscience clear?
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a
You said
busy
I wouldn't
man,
go that
Father.
far.
So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good day to you, Coen.
What we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene. We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore. Like this blood baptism. Creepy, isn't it? The core feature of the Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop. Remember, Coen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night.
Oh yeah.
And has a different
There's that
set of
dynamic.
skills. at
Different
his
set of
disposal.
skills. Right.
And this is just one variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different. So each quest is a complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal. We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in. I wonder what secrets may be concealed up there, just beyond Coen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story.
You gain
Let us explain
elite
what we mean
athleticism,
by taking our current
being a
quest
vampire
as an example.
and all.
During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Coen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal. Bear in mind, Coen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this
Elite
quest
panning.
and
Whoever's
follow a
controlling the
different
game and they're
path
panning
to
the
defeat
camera,
Gwensis.
elite
Today,
camera
we're
work.
focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed and you'll be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock. As a vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective.
Does he
You can
transform?
travel quickly and
What's the
easily
transformation?
access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a unique vampiric ability, allowing Coen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now, let's take a good look around using the focus mode. This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here. This
So he doesn't
time
undergo
it's
any
just some
transformation?
items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows? You might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood. Remember, you have to quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences. We'd better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard.
My son drunk.
Let's grab him.
So if you
and
drink
use
his blood, are you gonna get
Voracious
drunk?
Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink.
Man,
You
drink
can
all
drain
that shit.
just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them.
Kill their ass. Fuck it.
And
Get all
if
that
you're
blood.
adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
Okay. Yeah, because different mediums, different stories told. They have different restrictions for vampires. Like, I know, like, I was forced to watch Twilight because I was raised around women, and I was dating the girl at the time who was really into it. So I know that they like the animal blood. It kind of quenches the thirst, but not really. You know, I'm not sure if that's the same across the board for all. And I think in the Castlevania one, like the animal blood, it kind of quenches it, but not like the human blood. So I guess it's like, you know, when you eat vegetables versus eating the steak. I know if, like, it's not going to be as filling, or I don't know. Y'all could explain it to me. Like, I like vampire stuff, but I'm not really super into the lore and like their weaknesses and like what type of blood they need. But I do know animal blood is not as effective as drinking human blood. So I wonder if that's the case in this game, because he did say you could drink animal blood too.
Finally, we are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night. And the entrance
I see the
gate
entrance
is
right up
well
there.
guarded.
Right up there on the right.
Let's find another way in.
I see it already. Imagine getting graveyard shift. You got to just guard the doors at night. Must be easy money. But you got to sleep during the day.
Shadow
I'm
Step
already-
is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Coen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly. This will allow us to explore every nook and cranny of the cathedral.
You have to get up on that side. There you go.
To blood.
Better be quiet.
You shall become Kenya's prince.
Is that Voyeurs Xanthi?
His
What the hell is she doing here?
the sole voice
What is she doing? Is that a
doing
ritual
some type
for the
of prayer.
blood gods?
become your new family. You shall want for nothing. You
They're covering up the old paintings.
only
Why?
duty shall remain.
One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still,
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Blood to blood.
Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us there's a group of blood guards, soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm about to say
one of
blood
Francis's
soldiers.
vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
So they ain't hear him or see him doing that just now.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out.
I'm about to say she
You're
had to see him.
interfering with my task. Who are you?
It
It
doesn't
don't
matter.
matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly.
Yeah, all right. About to get active on y'all.
You've withstood
What you talking about? Weave.
Coen is using his
We-
claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry, Coen can still use his sword as a vampire.
You haven't lived long.
He getting active with the claws though.
Only after defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Coen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She
Pull up,
uses her
bitch.
blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips that hit Coen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Coen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be
Pull that
careful,
bitch.
because Xanthi is quick to counterattack, and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0, and Coen will eventually explode.
You'll hit with some hot shit and you're dead.
And we're dead.
And you're dead.
Remember, we were only mid-game here,
Yo,
and
that was
Xanthi
cool.
is one of the game's most punishing
That was
enemies.
cool.
Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players. Otherwise, we could load the game and explore the cathedral without drawing her attention. Or try to get to her while she's not surrounded by bodyguards. Xanthi, like all other vampire allies, has her own questline. Explore it, and you can learn more about her past, motivations, and maybe even try to reason with her. What you do is entirely up to you. Remember, our design principle is the narrative sandbox. There
Right.
is no difference between main quests and side quests. There's just different stories that you weave together into your own unique adventure. But that's coming in 2026. For now,
Man,
I'd like to thank you
2026?
for joining me on this gameplay video presentation. We've just shown you a tiny glimpse of the Blood of Dawnwalker. There's definitely more to come in the coming months, so stay tuned for any updates being posted on our social media profiles. Goodbye.
Goodbye, man. This was cool. This was cool.
Let us dispose.
So yeah, Blood of the Dawnwalker. I'm getting kind of Dragon's Dogma 2 vibes, but with vampires. So in the morning you have a different set of abilities in the night because he's half human, half vampire. As you see in the night, he's in this cathedral fighting these blood soldiers. They have vampire blood hooked up to them, so it gives them an amp in their abilities and their strength. And you see that there's a directional attack system similar to what was that game, For Honor? So yeah, it shows you the direction they're attacking from, and you got to move the other way or attack the other way, however you see fit. I'm definitely looking forward to this game. There's blood abilities, boiling blood. I think you say. They said you'll see it here in a second. And you get wrecked if you get caught with it, but you have to have some better abilities to try to defeat that. So here we go. Wow. So yeah, yeah, you have to get your abilities up and try it again later on when you're stronger, or you can sneak around her and get to her back and shit like that. It's cool. I like the premise of it. This game caught my eye since the first time I saw it. I like the dynamic of the day and the night. Like it's low-key a different game when you playing it from day to night. But yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel down in the comments about this game. I'm definitely looking forward to this. This is gonna be a game I'm checking out in 2026 for sure. So you already know the vibes. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's your boy JusticeXFalls, and we out. One.